Hi, Mark Rogers here of the Safe Money Matters channel. And oftentimes working with retirees, the biggest concern is, well, across the country is do I have enough money? Will my money last for the time that I'm going to be living myself and my spouse? And so expenses are one aspect of the ledger, but the other aspect is your money growing? Is it growing on a guaranteed basis? And so with that, I'd like to share with you information that is not necessarily really prevalent out there. And so I wanted to go through a few quick things in a quick slide set here to show you what insurance companies are doing to guarantee your money, okay? Over here on from time to time, we get insurance companies saying, hey, our contract rates are going up. And so I wanted to give two samples here today. One is here, we're sitting on October 10th. So these are definitely time-sensitive samples. And this is one insurance company that's basically saying that for 5 years or 4 years or 3 years, they're going to give you 5.0% interest. I mean, that is incredible. And then if you go out a little bit further, 5, 6, 7 years, why it's 5.3. And I'm going to show you what compounding does for your retirement savings in just a second, but I want to get to another example. Here's another carrier coming out with a 3-year MYGA at 5.35 and a 5-year at 5.65 and a 7-year 5.7. Folks, this is continuous compounding for the period of time allocated. Now, some insurance companies are going to have a $100,000 threshold. Let's just look at a calculation here at a $50,000, because if you got savings sitting there at $50,000, you'd like that to grow over the next 3, 4, 5 years. Let's take a look. Here's an example where we take a $50,000 lump sum of $50,000, and with today's date, we move it forward 3 years at $50,000 at a 5% rate. And so the future value calculator says we're going to have almost $58,000 of interest that we would have gained off of it in 3 years. Let's take a look at graphically what that might look like. So if we look at our bucket of savings and we go, you know what, I've got $50,000 worth of savings, and so we're going to put our 50K right here, and then we're going to go ahead and let this go out 1 year, 2 year, and then our 3 year. And so this is not to scale, obviously, but we now have $57,000, 888, if we're looking at a 5% compounding rate over 3 years, okay? And so this is how people are guaranteeing their money to grow. And if you've got lots of savings sitting there and you go, you know what, I want $50,000 to grow guaranteed in the next 3 years, this is where this is a 3-year MYGA. If you're able to get the rates at 5%, why we would then be able to grow that over 3 years at 5%, giving you almost $8,000 worth of interest on a guaranteed basis.